Life will always test you in unexpected ways, but the strength you build while surviving storms is the strength that shapes the future version of yourself forever. People may forget your words, but they will never forget how you made them feel during their darkest nights. Kindness becomes the legacy no one can erase. Mistakes are not proof of weakness, they are evidence of courage, because only those who dare to try, risk falling, and then stand again truly grow. Happiness is not hidden in wealth, power, or possessions. It lives in simple moments, pure connections, and the peace of knowing you stayed true to yourself. Life will break you down, not to destroy you, but to force you to discover the strength you didn't know you carried deep inside your soul. Time is the most precious gift we own, yet many waste it chasing approval. In the end, it's how you lived, not how you were judged. Failure is not the end of the road, but a turning point. It either teaches you the lesson you refuse to learn or pushes you to greatness. The world will never stop criticizing. If you keep living for their voices, you'll never hear your own. True freedom begins when you silence outside noise. Real love is not proven in comfort, but tested in hardship. Those who stand with you in storms are worth more than those cheering in sunshine. Success is not about being the best in comparison with others. It's about being better today than the person you were yesterday, step by small step. Pain is a teacher no classroom could ever replace. It writes its lessons on your scars, reminding you to value peace, trust, and healing above everything. Life's value is not measured by years lived, but by hearts touched. Even a short life filled with love carries more weight than a long empty one. Patience is not waiting in silence. It is believing with courage when everything looks impossible. Your trust in timing often brings blessings you cannot yet imagine. Dreams demand sacrifice. You cannot chase them while clinging to comfort. Growth requires walking through fear, uncertainty, and doubt until your vision becomes your reality. Forgiveness does not mean weakness. It is choosing peace over poison, freedom over chains, and refusing to let anger continue to control your future life. People often chase happiness as if it's a destination. The truth is happiness is a daily choice, created in small actions, not something waiting far ahead. Every friendship, no matter how short, teaches you something. Some bring love, others betrayal, but both shape the wisdom that guides you through life's crossroads. The strongest people are not those who never cry. They are those who cry, break, and still decide to rise again when the world least expects. Your environment shapes your destiny more than you realize. Surround yourself with growth, encouragement, and truth, and you will naturally step into the person you desire. No amount of regret can rewrite yesterday, but every small decision you make today has the power to completely transform what tomorrow looks like for you. Pain is temporary, but the strength it leaves behind stays forever. Remember that storms don't last, but the person who survives them becomes unshakable inside. Comparison is a silent thief of joy. Your path is unique, your struggles are different, and your timeline is written only for you, not for them. Life teaches us again and again that loss is not the end. It is a reminder to appreciate what we still have before it too is gone. A clear conscience is worth more than riches. Sleeping peacefully at night knowing you did right is a treasure no gold, power, or fame can buy. Growth is uncomfortable. It requires leaving people, habits, and comfort zones, but remember, you cannot reach new mountains while refusing to leave old valleys behind. Silence often carries answers words cannot express. Learn to listen to the quiet moments, for they reveal truths the noise of the world always tries to hide. Your character is revealed not in how you treat the powerful, but in how you treat the powerless. Kindness to the unseen defines true greatness. The world will try to define you, label you, and confine you. Real strength is refusing to live by their definition and writing your own story. Failure hurts, but regret hurts far more. At least failure teaches, but regret whispers forever about the chances you never had the courage to take. Life is fragile, tomorrow is promised to no one. The best way to honor this truth is to live fully, love deeply, and forgive quickly today. People change, seasons change, and life evolves. Resisting change keeps you stuck, but embracing it transforms you into the person capable of thriving in new realities. The road to peace begins when you stop fighting battles that no longer matter. Not every argument deserves your energy, and not every wound requires revenge. The past is a place for learning, not for living. Carry the lessons forward, but leave the pain behind, or you'll never walk freely into tomorrow. Happiness blooms where gratitude grows. If you can appreciate the little you have, life will multiply it. If you cannot, even abundance will feel like nothing. Success without humility becomes emptiness. True greatness is measured by how much you give, not by how loudly the world applauds when you finally arrive. Every storm ends eventually, but what matters most is who you became while surviving it. Storms either drown you or reveal the fighter you always were. You cannot heal in the same environment that broke you. Sometimes the bravest step is walking away, even if the path ahead looks frightening at first. Life's hardest truths often arrive in whispers. If you ignore them, they will return as storms. Pay attention early, and you'll save yourself years of suffering. The people you choose to walk with determine where you arrive. Choose carefully, because some will carry you forward while others silently hold you back. Peace is not found in controlling everything around you. It is found in controlling your response, your thoughts, and your ability to let go of chaos. Pride builds walls, while humility builds bridges. Only one of these leads to connection, understanding, and a life worth remembering when your story is finally told. You cannot always control what happens, but you can control what you learn. Life's tests are not punishment. They are preparation for who you are becoming. Fear creates prisons inside the mind. The key is always courage. The moment you act despite fear, the chains begin to fall away from your life. Grief never truly disappears, it transforms into strength, perspective, and compassion. Losing someone teaches you to value life and people with a depth nothing else can. The future does not arrive fully formed. It is built quietly in daily habits, small decisions, and the discipline to stay committed long after excitement fades. Happiness is not getting everything you want, but appreciating everything you already have. Gratitude turns ordinary moments into treasures and ordinary days into unforgettable blessings. Loneliness teaches you to value presence. Without emptiness, you would never appreciate the warmth of connection, and without silence, you would never value real conversation. Sometimes walking away is not weakness, it is wisdom. Knowing when to let go of battles, people, or places is a strength many never master. The greatest investment you can ever make is in yourself. Knowledge, health, and character are treasures that will never leave you, no matter who does. Life will humble you. What you thought mattered will fade. What you ignored will prove priceless. And what you lost will remind you to value what remains. Kindness is not weakness, it is strength under control. Anyone can be cruel, but only the strong choose compassion when cruelty would be easier to deliver. You are never truly stuck. Sometimes you are just too afraid to choose change. One brave decision often becomes the key that unlocks a completely new path. The best way to honor your pain is to turn it into purpose. Don't let your suffering go to waste. Let it become fuel for growth. Success without peace is failure in disguise. If your victories cost you your joy, your health, or your relationships, they were never true victories to begin with. The more a woman does not have sex, the smaller she has better experience of relationship. Life will not wait until you are ready. Opportunities pass like seasons. Courage is taking the step before you feel fully prepared and trusting yourself to grow.